When the BVI Electricity Corporation took full control of the new Wärtsilä generators at its Parkwood Pond location, General Manager Leroy Abraham made it clear that he could not promise that there would be no more power outages. However, there seems to be no ease. The company's Deputy Managing Director, Henry Creaky, sheds some light in this report by Kathy Richards.
Gone are the primitive days of flambeau and other methods of lighting at nights, but many reflect on those days as it was a time they had no other choice. Today, despite fancy battery lights and candles, the most acceptable, comfortable form of light and energy is electricity. Without electricity, the wheels of many industries cease and livelihoods are interrupted. When the government of the Virgin Islands, through the BVI Electricity Corporation, BVIEC, made the move to invest millions for the purchase of 3 new power generating sets and expansion of the entity to accommodate these, it was done with the intent to ease the power failure woes on the people of the territory. However, installed and officially handed over to the care of the BVIEC, the territory is still shrouded by constant power outages, especially over the past 3 weeks.
The outages that we have been experiencing over the past, I would say, 3 weeks. In particular, 2 weeks ago, we had a number of outages that affected Virgin Gorda, East End, and to some degree the Ridge. And those outages were a result of the transmission system. On the transmission system, we had one cable fail in the Hodges Creek area. When that one cable failed, we transferred all of the load from those areas to the second cable, just one cable feeding the whole area. And that cable developed some other issues that are fairly technical for me to explain at this time. But within 2 days, we were able to resolve those issues. And so those outages now have ceased. And the first cable has also been repaired and is back in service.
But has there been any challenges emanating from the generating plant itself?
On the generation side, we have an issue with each of the new generators that actually had occurred before they were handed over to BVIEC. And that issue is being looked at very closely between Wärtsilä and BVIEC. What we found is it doesn't happen very often, but perhaps once every 2 to 3 weeks, we have a specific component in the new generators, and one of those tends to fail every so often. The manufacturer has acknowledged that there is an issue with the item, probably an issue dealing with the composition of it. And they are working very closely with BVIEC to find a solution so that it doesn't happen anymore. They have supplied new parts, but our concern is what have they done differently with the new parts to ensure that this doesn't happen going forward. So we are confident within the upcoming weeks that will be totally resolved, and that will minimize those outages even further.
Nonetheless, it is not all a gloomy story at the territory's main power generating facility. Apart from the few teething issues, the Deputy Managing Director, Mr. Henry Creaky, said that BVIEC's investment in the Phase 5 project is proving to be worth every dollar. Additionally, as promised, power generation at Longbush has completely ceased, and residents there are now adjusting to the silence they longed for decades ago. For JTV News, Kathy Richards.